Good evening and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. I'm Steve McMillan along with Cody Nevin. It is the Bluegrass Iracing Series Majority Speed Shop, the primary sponsor for these pro late models fixed setups. We have roundabout almost 30 drivers, Cody, in the pit area tonight.
Absolutely, lots of cars showed up to the Lernerville Speedway tonight. They're here to rip the lip and hopefully bring home the checker flag tonight.
Definitely. Right now, you see Corey Sibley's 23rd on the track. Scott Fritz, so far your quick qualifier with Randy Reeser, Ethan Pickard, Ryan Atkins, Brett Fisher, and Benjamin Bruno. James Braswell, Jory Nick, Brandon Marlowe, and Jesse Jondred, your top 10. We still got right about 6 cars left to qualify. So, Cody, you got to have last weekend off, and you're back with us this weekend.
Yeah, there's some stuff going on last weekend, and good to be back in the booth. I like calling races around this place. It always puts on a pretty good show as long as you can stay on the track and don't fall off.
That's right. The trickiness of this track is the high side. For these drivers, they always, get a little antsy in the turns. You're able to go off the end. And sometimes it's not pretty, especially off turns 3 and 4.
Yeah, no, that wall does not move, and it can turn south for anybody here really quick.
Your 25th qualifier tonight in car number 93J, Cody Kinsey. In the 93. I said J. It's not a J. That's a... I don't know what it is.
It's a something.
Maybe it's just a line on the thing. That's not even a letter.
It did look like a J, though.
It did. Picking up a first-time lap, Odie comes in 24th quickest. Gotta say, I do like the colors of the car, though.
Yeah, that is a good-looking machine there. Definitely. I don't know if we've seen Cody Kinsey this season or in this series or not. He might have been here last week when I was gone, but if not, good to see him join this group of guys here, and hopefully things go well for him.
Definitely. As you look right now, here is your qualifying results. Your top 5: Scott Fritz, Randy Reeser, Ethan Pickard, Ryan Atkins, and Brett Fisher. Here is your starting lineup for heat race number 1. On the pole, at car number 48, the T. Berry Motorsports, it's Scott Fritz, and to his outside, it's Ryan Atkins.
P3 tonight is going to be the 18 car from Mid-South Mafia. That's going to be James Braswell Jr. And to his outside, he had a good run at Bristol Motor Speedway. That's going to be the 75, Jesse Jondred.
Row number 3 be Scott Smith of the Sidebite Motorsports, and to his outside, the Tennessee 399 Motorsports. Car number 51 is Jacob Lassiter.
Brandon Latshaw is going to be rolling off out of Pennsylvania in the 33 machine, and days outside, starting in the 8th place, is going to be Matt Kemp with No Chance Motorsports in the 54.
And row number 5 from the Hood Up Motorsports, car number 00 is John Darby, and to his outside is Parker Tatro from Michigan at car number 98. I wonder if I, slaughtered that last name just then.
Yeah, there's a couple names on the iRacing service. Some of them I won't even attempt to say. Yeah.
It's like that.
It is.
Well, we thank you for tuning in to Ultimate Dirt TV. Make sure to hit that like and follow button. Hit subscribe. Share it out to your friends, family, loved ones. Let's have a good night. And don't forget, at midnight Eastern, it's VLR's Midnight Madness here. Or not here, actually. It'd be on VLR. So, tune into that.
Definitely another action-packed night of racing as we're getting set to go green here, Steven. See a lot of familiar names up front. We got Scott Fritz, Ryan Atkins, Jesse Johnson. We were just talking about him. James Braswell, Scott Smith, Lassiter. This heat race is stacked front to back.
It is. Scott Fritz bringing us to the green flag. And he's off. Good start for Scott Fritz. He goes to the high side of turn number 1. And look at Ryan Atkins, shoots it down low. But he's going to lose a lot of ground there. out of turn number 4, giving us Scott Fritz leading lap number 1. Ryan Atkins, Jesse Johnner, James Braswell Jr., and Jacob Laster, your top 5. Oh, we got one sideways. It looked like that was Scott Smith.
Break for Scott Smith in the 53 machine there as he's going to fall victim. He's going to drop to the tail of the field. Looks like he gathers her back up. As now you see the drivers, they are on the high side. They are running inches from disaster. As you see Scott Fritz, he continues to lead Ryan Atkins, Jesse Johns, James Bradwell, Jacob Lassiter back in that 5th spot. It's all about being consistent and hitting your marks on top without falling off right now, Steven.
Definitely Scott Fritz, your leader. Atkins, John Braswell, and Lassiter. I believe they're going to run the B main tonight.
Absolutely, that'd be good to see. It's fun to watch this track get worn in here. Once Lernerville gets burnt off and the top stops becoming so dominant, this track puts on really, really, really great racing.
Definitely. Scott Fritz has led to the start of the race. Next time by, be 2 laps to go for Scott Fritz. And he's just cruising around that top there, pulling away from Ryan Atkins in the 124 and Jesse Jondren in the 75.
Absolutely, you see James Braswell, he's getting ever so closer to that machine of Jondren, creeping in as we're working down to the white flag here. Is he going to make one last ditch attempt to try to get that P3 spot away, or is he happy and content just rolling around P4? They come through 1 and 2. You see Braswell, he's tucked up right underneath Jondren. Is Scott Fritz, so we were just talking about it, he's going to just cruise as long as he doesn't fall off here to an easy heat number 1 victory. Braswell looking to the inside. Don't think he got it, but Scott Fritz is going to take home your heat number 1 victory.
Yes, he does. What a good race there.
Very good race. Little unfortunate turn of events for Scott Smith, but hopefully he can get things turned around in one of the B mains here tonight.
Yep, let's see here. Let's go ahead and get our results from the last heat race on the board. Scott Fritz, Ryan Atkins, Jesse Jonder, James Braswell, Jacob Laster, Matt Kemp, Parker Tarato, John Darby, Brandon Lashaw, and Scott Smith. Here is heat race number 2. On the poles, Randy Reeser and Brett Fisher.
Jory Nix is going to be rolling off in that P3 spot for Side by Motorsports, and to his outside is going to be the 611 machine at Logan Herbert.
Road number 3 be Stevie Hoover and Cody Sieber and the Max Droop Sim Sports.
Jason Korn for another Side by Motorsport driver here in the 82. He's going to be rolling off P7. To his outside is going to be Corey Sibley for Tail Tagging Motorsports.
And your last row will be Zach Nichols and Jordan Gross.
Another 10 cars, another 8 laps, Steven.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Who's your pick?
You know, I've been watching Brett Fisher, excuse me, for a couple weeks here now, and he's been having a pretty good run of things. Jory Nix is another good up front, consistent driver. I think I'm gonna pick Reeser, to be honest. He's just so smooth and consistent.
Alrighty. I'm gonna go with. I'm gonna go with Cody Sieber.
That'd be good to see him pull out the victory from deep in the field.
Yeah.
As we are green here around Lernerville for heat race number 2. Randy Reese is going to jump out to that early lead, excuse me. Fisher, Nix, Herbert, throw a blanket under the 3 of those cars. Then you have Hoover, Korn. Oh, sorry, excuse me. We missed Sieber. He's running in 4th. As Reeser jumps out to an early lead, he's going to look to just rip the lip around Lernerville Speedway. Brett Fisher and the rest of these guys, they're just going to have to run consistent lines and track them down.
Definitely that top dominant of this track. Look a little further back, there's Stevie Hoover in that 5th spot. Corey Sibley up 2 spots. Corey looking to the bottom, trying to make a pass, and Stevie Hoover slides up to make a little contact down the back straightaway. Now Sibley goes to the high side, and Hoover looks back underneath him.
Absolute, just close, tight racing around Lernerville here. She's got plenty of moisture, plenty of tack left on her as we're looking. Fisher and Nix running 2 and 3. Here comes Sieber peeking his nose up into the picture now as Nix is going to look to the bottom side of Fisher through 3 and 4. Follows him through 1 and 2. Fisher on the top. Nix running about a half a lane down. Down the back chute they run. Looks like Nix is just going to tuck in behind Fisher here. But if they play around for too long, that's going to open the door for Cody Sieber.
Definitely Cody Sieber, he's pulling up. Closing in on that third place of Jory Nick there. Nick and Fisher running that high line, nose to tail, and here comes Sieber. 2 laps to go.
Cody Sieber definitely closing up that gap really fast on those two drivers as Randy Reeser just cruising away, just putting down really fast laps right now. Coming to the white flag is Nix. Keeps looking to the inside of Fisher. Don't know if he's going to make the move or not to the white flag, but Cody Sieber, he's there now. Are we going to see a double slider coming out? Nix slides up in front of Fisher. Fisher crosses him over. 3 wide for a quick glance, and Sieber's looking on behind. Slide job back from Fisher coming out of turns number 3 and 4. Reeser's going to get it at the line for the win. Jory Nix is going to come home in second. Brett Fisher's going to drop back to P3. Cody Sieber in 4th, and Corey Slibby's going to round out your top 5. Good battle for the second spot.
Definitely, that was definitely some good racing going on. Reeser, Nix, Fisher, Sieber, Sibley, Korn, Hoover, Nichols, Gross, and Herbert. Here is your starting lineup for heat race number 3. Ethan Pickard and Benjamin Bruno on your front row.
Brandon Marlowe for the 399 Esports team. He's going to roll off P3 in the 37 machine. And Tyler Berry for, I believe, Tyler Berry Motorsport, or T-Berry Motorsport, excuse me, in that 500 machine is going to roll off P4.
All right, on your third row inside, it'll be Michael Perman and Garrett Cooper to his outside.
Justin Holton, the 31 machine out of the state of Texas, is going to roll off P7. And Cody Kinsey for Drinkin' Bros Racing with the 93 machine is going to roll off P8.
And your fifth and final row will be Alex Hornadell and Brian Terry.
Ethan Packard, that 47, another fast car around this side. Maybe I shouldn't say this track specifically. I haven't seen him turn many laps personally, but he's definitely been fast in this series so far. Tyler Berry, another good driver. Brandon Marlowe, Michael Pearman, Cooper, Holt. Kids, you go through this whole field. There is not a bad car in this mix.
Definitely some good drivers here. You know, I'm going to go with Marlowe on this one.
I don't blame me at all for that pick. I've actually had a chance to drive around with Marlowe for past couple weeks here. He's been having a good run of late, and he's definitely got a good looking machine that he's doing it with. Yeah, I would like to see Marlowe win myself. I'll go with you, Steven.
All right. Well, the cars are on the back straightaway. Hey, look at that 500 Tyler Berry's car. This is a nice looking car there.
It is. It looks like he just recently got a new fresh coat of paint on that thing. I believe last time we looked at it, at least I looked at it around Bristol, it was black and pink or white and pink. So definitely a good new look for the 500 machine.
Well, there's a question. What's your favorite NASCAR star ever? Mine was Mark Martin. I mean, because I'm from Arkansas. Mark Martin, Arkansas. So that's who I was growing up. Yours?
Martin was a good guy. Mark Martin was definitely a good guy. I liked how he just opened and honest on the mic. Tony Stewart would probably be my favorite, Steven.
All right, green flag racing.
Green flag out around Lernerville Speedway. Heat race number 3 underway as Brandon Marlowe off to a hot start. He's going to slide up in front of Bruno. Clears him. Coming down, back stretching to turn 3-4. Gets a little tight. Bruno just about runs him over. Stacks up the field. No harm, no foul. Pickard gets the lead at the lap number 2 mark. Worker on lap number 2, excuse me. As we have an absolute hornet's nest in the back here as T. Berry gets around the 4 car, Michael Perman, and ooh, we have carnage here, Steven, or possible carnage.
Hey, they're trying everything in their power to keep it going forward. Look at Brandon Marlowe. He's ripping the lip out. Turn number 2 has eyes set on Pickard in that 47 machine. Side by side, Bruno and Berry.
Another thing too, that if you're new tuning in to UltimateDirtTV here at the Bluegrass Racing Series, all these guys are on fixed setups right now. Everybody's out here running the same setup. As you see, Tyler Berry throws a big slide job in front of Benjamin Bruno there, clears him. Might have been a little contact that allows Cooper, yeah, I think there's a driver run on the front stretch. That would be Benjamin Bruno. I'll have to go back and see what happened there as Tyler Berry did throw the slide job. Don't know what happened after that, but we do have our first yellow flag of the evening. Slides up. Ooh. Little tail whip, little love tap from Garrett Cooper, and the 96 is going to go around. Hopefully that machine is able to continue on with the race.
Yeah, I think so. He just had to catch up on the tail there.
Yeah, he'll be all right.
There's always a chance for a little to make it through an LCQ if he has to.
Absolutely. That's the thing is too is when stuff happens at Lernerville, a lot of the other tracks, well, actually all the other tracks on the simulator here, they all have walls to kind of keep you corralled. This one does not. So if you go off the track here, you're going to be gone for a minute, and that's the cool thing about being in the back of the field is if something does happen where a driver goes off the track or multiple drivers, you can go from last to first just in a blink of an eye. So definitely don't want to park your car if you don't have to.
That's for sure. All right, tell us where you're from. We would love to hear from you. Put it in the chat, Discord. I mean, not Discord. We're in Discord. on Facebook, put it in the chat. We'll chat with you all night tonight.
Absolutely. Love to get the comments from the fans watching at home.
Green flag back in the air, and here comes Ethan Pickard. Up top, look at Tyler Berry, the 500. He digs it deep and tries to sell it cheap, but he's going to lose the ground. He made up on those turns. Going into turn number 3, Barlow reclaims a second spot down the front straightaway. 2 laps to go for Ethan Packard.
Tyler Berry's going to slide down to the bottom and try it again. Marlowe, he gets a good drive off turn number 2. He's able to pull by the 500. The 500 is giving it everything he's got here. He just don't want to send it too hard, set it off that edge. Now it looks like Hornadell, he got around Cooper coming to the white flag. Alex Hornadell looks like he's going to be moving up into the 4th spot as Tyler Berry tries it one more time. Not able to clear him as Marlowe blows around his outside. Coming to the checkered flag, Ethan Packard in that 47 machine is going to pick up your heat race number 3 victory here tonight, folks.
All right, Aaron's from Waterloo, New York. I think I said that right.
Waterloo, New York.
Waterloo. All right. Here is your official results of the board. Ethan Pickard, Brandon Barlow, Tyler Berry, Alex Hornadell, Garrett Cooper, Justin Holt, Cody Kinsey, Michael Perman, Benjamin Bruno, and Brian Terry. Here's your starting lineup for the LCQ. Jacob Laster on your pole with Garrett Cooper.
Jason Korn in the 82 machine for Side by Motorsports going to be rolling off P3, and Parker Tatra is going to be rolling off the 98 machine, from P4.
Cody Kinsey in a Drinking Bros Racing car number 93, and the No Chance Motorsports car number 44 is Zach Nichols.
Brandon Latshaw is going to be rolling off P7 of the 33 machine alongside Benjamin Bruno in the 96, and shotgun on the field is going to be the 611 machine of Logan Herbert. Got a little bit of ground to make up there, Steven.
Definitely. Well, we got JC in the house from Florida.
Welcome in. I bet you the weather down in Florida is a lot nicer than the weather I'm having here in Wisconsin, Steven. I can tell you that much.
Definitely. It's Todd's from State College, PA.
Probably nicer out there as well.
Well, I can tell you this. We're under a winter storm watch for some snow tomorrow night in Arkansas. So, hey.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll be interesting. I know Nick Lanner, he actually just got a notification on his phone. He asked me if I got one, and I didn't. But he's off in Minnesota. They got a winter storm squall warning, so he's going to be having some high winds blowing snow out there, so that'll be lovely to have. Yeah. I told him he can have it.
All right, 12 laps the distance. LCQ number 1, green flag in the air. Look at the 124, Garrett Cooper. He gets a nice little shot out of turn number 4. Look at Laster trying to battle the bottom out 2. Down the back straightaway. We're side by side. It was in the first 4. Oh, we got one around. That looks like Jason Korn involved, the 82 machine. And Zach Nichols
It looked like the 82 machine got a little bit too loose there in the slick, and, well, as you see, it doesn't take long for something to go south.
Definitely not. You see, if he gets a little loose there, the 44 had nowhere to go, just in the back of them. They both park it on the top there on turn number 4. Todd says, just got a little spring snow yesterday and it melted today. I'm hoping that's what it does here in Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm ready for the snow to be gone myself up here in Wisconsin. We got about 2 feet on the ground, and yeah, I'm definitely ready for spring. And the green grass is. I just got a message, Stephen, from the JC. I don't know who the JC is, but whoever that is, he wants us to mention that the Bluegrass is currently recruiting for their 3 oval series. They are wrapping up with season 3, or with their current season, in about 3 weeks. So they're about 6 weeks away from their opening up their next oval series. Jay had also just messaged me. He's the league owner, so he wanted to give a shout out that they're gonna be wrapping up their oval series in about a couple weeks here, and they'll be recruiting for that. So if there's any asphalt guys that are watching, go ahead and check that out.
All right, we're coming back to the green. Jacob Laster, Garrett Cooper, Parker Toronto, and Cody Kinsey. Your top 4, Kinsey in that 93 machine. He's trying to make a move. He's losing the ground down the back straightaway. But you know what, Laster, you better watch out, because here comes Garrett Cooper in that 124 machine.
Jacob Lassiter definitely has a lot of seat time in these late models, as he can get the job done pretty much anywhere. Week in, week out is Garrett Cooper. He's going to try to run down one of the best in dirt late models here. Is it evens up things a little bit. They're both on the same setup, so nobody has advantage setup-wise. It's going to be all about who can wheel that machine. And tell you the truth, Steven, I'm watching that bottom. That thing is going to be coming in very shortly here. Is we're going to start seeing some slide jobs, and a lot of guys maybe potentially switching to the bottom. Is Lassiter, he's going to keep it up top. Garrett Cooper, he's getting good runs on the bottom. It's just going to be, can he get it done, or is he going to run out of laps?
Well, you know what? We got 7 laps to go, and now you see Cooper alongside Laster for the race lead. Then you see Parker there in that 3rd spot, and then Zach Nichols in the 44, currently running in 4th.
I'm watching Cooper and Laster. They're still side by side. You watch the tracker. It's flipping up there in the top left hand of your corner. Is Cooper. He's going to edge him coming out of turn number 4. Is he going to slide up or leave him the lane? He's going to leave him the lane. Is Lassiter. He's trying to get that momentum built up around the top side. Garrett Cooper, he's got that line working on the bottom. Just enough moisture. As I'm looking now a little bit farther back, as Zach Nichols, he is coming. You see his lap time there in pink. He is definitely faster than both of these drivers.
Oh, no!
Contact. Lassiter, Cooper, both go flying off the track. The red flag conditions here around Lernerville Speedway, but I guess we're going to keep agreeing. Is Zach Nichols, he just got a Christmas gift, and it came early, Steven.
It definitely did. Zach Nichols, your race leader. Parker Toronto and Logan Herbert, your top 3. Benjamin Bruno in 4th, and Cody Kinsey in 5th, as we're completing lap number 9.
Well, Christmas definitely came early for the 44 Zach Nichols. Parker Toronto, he gets to avoid all that carnage and continues to roll. And P number 2 there, as we were talking earlier, like I said, there's no wall on this track containing everybody in, so when it changes fast. It's that's how she rolls around Lernerville Speedway.
Definitely coming out turn number 4. The white flags are waving for Zach Nichols. Nichols gets into the outside wall there. The track's getting a little treacherous. As you look at Parker Toronto and Logan Herbert, your top 3. Into turn number 3, coming out turn number 4 for the final time in LCQ number 1. It's Zach Nichols picking up the win. Parker Toronto, Logan Herbert, Benjamin Bruno, Cody Kinsey, your top 5.
Unlucky turn of events for Garrett Cooper and Jacob Laster. You're 1 and 2 drivers at the time, and I bet you they're not happy right now.
No, I would say the Christmas card is not coming their direction, to either one of their directions. Oh. As those are your results on the board, Nichols, Toronto, Herbert, Bruno, Kinsey, LaShaw, Cord, Cooper, and Lassiter. Here is your starting lineup for LCQ number 2. Corey Sibley to Tell Tagging Motorsports, 999, and No Chance Motorsports of Matt Kemp in the 54.
Justin Holt from the great state of Texas is going to be rolling out P number 3. Alongside of him, the 21 machine. He's having a good run of late. That's going to be Stevie Hoover.
Row number 3 be John Darby in a Hoot Up Motorsports and Michael Perman in the car number 4.
Jordan Gross is going to be rolling out a P7 in the 12 machine. Alongside of him is going to be Scott Smith from Sidebites Motorsports, and Brian Terry is going to be rolling off shotgun in your field for LCQ number 2.
All right. The only thing I'm missing up here in the booth, I don't know how many they're taking from the LCQs, but
let me see here. Give me 1 minute. I believe they have it posted in there. The rules page, if I can find that here. No, let's come there. Oh, here it is. Let's see here. Where is there? Here it is. Rules. It's a whole.
We're learning how to read, add, subtract. You know, I can tell you this,
right?
I would not want to be the one going off turn number 2 there. I mean, they might find Bigfoot. I mean, if you're a believer in that, I mean, it could be in those woods. You see how thick those things are?
Oh, absolutely. The thing is that these fans can't see is when you go off turn number 2 there, she drops off. And she drops off fast. So, yeah, if Bigfoot's anywhere, he's probably down there. I just got word from the league owner, Steven. We're taking top 6 out of the LCQs here.
All right, top 6. Green flag is out. Corey Sibley in a 999 machine. He goes to the middle of the track there. He's playing it a little safe. He don't want anything to happen to him. What happened to the other 2 that were leading earlier LCQs?
Yeah, I can't blame them there. Both of those race cars definitely looked like they were destroyed, and they're going to be bringing a heat back home tonight instead of a nice, clean race car. As you see Justin Holt, he's not wasting no time. He's going to move up to P number 2 as he's rolling the bottom side. You see a lot of these drivers, little contact back in the field there. We see most of these drivers, they're still committed to the top, staying up there, running the line they're comfortable with. But the bottom, she's going to start working in. She's going to blow off that slime on the bottom, and she's going to tack up. As you see Darby, he's looking to the inside of Kemp. Kemp is flirting dangerously with that outside as we are working down and we are starting to get dicey.
John Darby, he's in a transfer spot. Look at Scott Smith in the 53 machine. He's in the final transfer spot trying to hold off Michael Perman. Smith up 2 spots and start at LCQ. But back up front, Corey Sibley, your race leader in that 999 machine with Justin Holt in second. Holt's running a totally different line than Selby.
Holt is definitely committed to that bottom side. He likes the tack that's down there. As you see Sibley now, he's gonna jump down. He's gonna try it. We'll see if he tries it in turns 3 and 4. If he's gonna stick to what he's used to, bread and butter on top. He's gonna stay up there. Holt seems to be one of the only drivers committed. As you see Darby, he's following line now. Stevie Hoover is the same. Stevie Hoover still battling with Scott Smith for that final transfer spot as Darby. He's looking to try to get around Kemp. Kemp is able to pull him every time they'll come out of turn number 2.
Look at your final transfer spot, that 53 machine of Scott Smith. He's on the bubble. The person on the outside looking in is Michael Perman there in the 4 machine. But Corey Sibley has led every lap. Look at Holt going to the bottom. He slides up on exit of 4 as we complete lap number 8 of this 12-lap main event.
Working lap number 8 out of 12 as Corey Sibley continues to lead. Justin Holt trying to give chase behind. As you see Sibley, he's got a nice little gap pulled on Justin Holt. Justin Holt, he is locked into the transfer spot, so don't want to go too crazy. As you see Matt Kemp, he gets a huge run coming off turns number 3 and 4. Holt, he gets the advantage coming down the backstretch, he gets the moisture on the bottom at 1 and 2. Here comes Kemp again. He's going to get another big run. He does get a run, not as big as last time. He's one of those drivers, he just feels comfortable on top. But like we were saying, it's just getting thinner and thinner up there, guys, the longer we go. So you got to be careful. Don't want to fall off.
Definitely. Corey Sibley taking the white flag. 1 more to go. And here it comes. Matt Kemp pulling alongside Justin Holt. Out of turn number 2, here comes Kemp with the run down the back straightaway. Into turn number 3, the 2 drivers are side by side for second, but picking up the win, it's going to be Corey Sibley. Matt Kemp comes home second. Justin Holt, John Darby, Stevie Hoover, Scott Smith, Michael Pierman, Jordan Gross, and Brian Terry round out your field. We got a little bit of warm-up. We're going to be right back after these commercials.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, welcome back to Ultimate Dirt TV. They reworked the track. The drivers are working it in with some final warm-ups. We got round about a little over a minute and a half left before we go future race action here. Want to thank Dustin Sizemore for singing the national anthem for us. As they're trying to get the bottom of the top, the crew's working really good there right now. Zach Nichols on top of the chart, Ethan Packard, Jesse Jondren, Scott Smith, and Matt Kemp. Your top 5. All right, watch out for Jackson. He won at Alltech in Lake City last weekend. All right. Well, who's your pick to win tonight here at Lernerville? Go ahead and put them in the game, in the chat, in Facebook, and get that going. right, final practice is ending. Here we go. Future race action. Cody, you back with me?
I'm not your friend.
All right, starting on the pole tonight with the song "I'm Not Your Friend." That's for sure. Nobody's friends with Future Race Action. It's Scott Fritz and Randy Reeser on your front row.
We got Ethan Pickard in the start rolling off in the number 3 spot tonight, with Ryan Atkins starting in the 4 spot next to him.
Row number 5 be Jory Dixon, Brandon Barlow to 399 Esports.
Jesse Johnsrud in the 75 machine, good driver as of late. He's on a hot streak, and his outside is going to be the 30 machine of Brett Fisher for Fisher Racing.
Row number 5 be Tyler Berry to 500 and James Braswell Jr. at 18.
Row number 6 is going to consist of Corey Sieber from Max Drew Sim Sports in that 357 machine, and Alex Hornadell in the 118 is going to be to his outside.
Zach Nichols roll off 13th with Corey Sibley in 14th.
Why does my internet?
Parker Toronto will start 15th. Matt Kemp 16th. Logan Herbert roll off 17th. Justin Holt at 18th. Benjamin Bruno will start 19th with John Darby will start 20th. Cody Kinsey and Stevie Hoover 21st and 22nd. Brandon LaShaw and Scott Smith round out your field.
Beautiful. I think we're good now.
All right.
50 laps.
Something dangerous gonna happen.
Yes. Yeah. If I had to bet, if I was a betting man, I'd say there's gonna be some cars. Maybe some cars flying off the racetrack here tonight. Let's hope not. But it's just product of No Wall Speedway, and you know, that's just how she goes. But this track also puts on some really good racing as well. So.
Oh, Jackson Hesse's only 14 years old. Good job for him. Winning last weekend.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Long career winning ahead of him, hopefully.
Hopefully so. So what they did, we had some drivers coming on the track a little late, so pace car went off, but they're going to give them another lap so they could have caught up. I believe the lights are dark now. We're going to let them loose out of turn number 4. I believe. I could be wrong, but I believe. I believe I can fly.
Yeah, it looks like they're getting tightened up. Looks like they're gonna go, Steven.
It's showtime! Here's Scott Fritz, brings us to the green flag. Down the front straightaway, Fritz to the bottom. Reeser up there on the top shelf. He gets a run out turn number 2. Fritz gets a little dicey there, a little dancy altitude. Now, Fritz to the high side, and Reeser gets loose out of turn number 4, but lap number 1 goes Scott Fritz with a caution out on the racetrack. Let's take a look at your instant replay. Jesse Johndred in the 75 machine. Oh, gets in the back of Barlow, has to check up, and then the 500 of Tyler Berry gets in the back of him.
Definitely some spoiler damage in that 75 as you see there, sports fans, and the pays a lot of dividends to what your car is going to do here tonight. You definitely want to keep your car as clean as possible. If you bang up that wing too much, you're going to be behind the 8 ball. If you're going to run the top side here at Lernerville, you definitely want that car to be about as aerodynamic as it possibly can be.
Definitely. So it looks like they're going to make it maybe a double file restart.
It's looking that way. Let's see if I can find the points somewhere here, Steven. Pro late models.
While he's looking at that, lights turn off on the pace truck. We're fixing to let him loose out of turn number 4. And it's going to be a single file restart because they did not complete a lap. Fritz, Reeser, Pickard, Atkins, and Nick, your top 5. Green flag back out underway. Fritz, your early race leader with Randy Reeser there in that 28 machine. The drivers are tippy-toeing around the top shelf of the track. Looking a little further back there, you see Brandon Marlowe, you see the 30th Fisher, James Braswell Jr., and Cody Siebert, and Alex Horndale round out your top 10.
Definitely, you seeing these guys, some of them are starting to migrate down to the bottom, see what's down there, see if they can find the moisture. A lot of these drivers still staying committed to the top side. As you're looking, as you see Ryan Atkins, he's going to look to the inside now. Brandon Marlowe, not going to do anything with that. As you see James Braswell, Cody Siebert, make a little contact back there. No harm, no foul, but he keeps it straight. Real quick, Steven, I want to give these guys a rundown on the points. Packard is your points leader. Ethan Packard, Jesse Johns in second, Scott Fritz in third, Cody Siebert in fourth, and Brandon Marlowe is going to round out your top 5 in the points coming into tonight.
Look at Reeser there looking to the bottom. He just don't have to run off the turn. He'll fall back in line, but he's in the hip pocket of the 48 machine of Scott Fritz, who has led so far since the drop of the green flag. As you look at Reeser there, he tries it one more time. He just doesn't have the get-off speed that he needs.
No, and that's the thing with these being fixed setups. You're gonna have to search around as a driver. You're gonna have to find where that setup is happy. You're gonna have to find where you can and cannot go and get grip and get a launch off. You know, it's not just something that these drivers have built themselves. This is just a setup that's handed to them, and they got to figure out how to run it. As you see Reeser, he's not going to give up though. He's going to stick right in the back of Scott Fritz. His Pickard's going to roll around in third, Jory Nixon fourth, Cody Siebert, Brandon Marlowe in fifth. As you see Siebert, he's going to get a big run now. Coming on the numbers or 6P6 driver of Ryan Atkins is Atkins. Little too sideways on the bottom, and Siebert's going to blow around him. That's the thing, if you're going to run the bottom, Steven, you got to keep that car straight as you possibly can.
We had a pass for the lead into turn number, coming out turn number 2. That was Randy Reeser. Scott Fritz back to the bottom out of turn number 4. The race leader on lap number 12. And look at Reeser now. He started to pull away from Scott Fritz. Did he find something with that bottom out of turn number 2?
Definitely, I'm looking at the track. There's definitely moisture down there. It's just all when the track is like this, you gotta throw her in hard down there, like you see Reeser do there, and then you kind of just gotta roll on the throttle on the exit. That's how you get the tires. You don't just want to burn them off. And then, as always, the turn 3 and 4 is always pretty top dominant around this place, but it's really thin. It's inches, if not less than inches of breathing room. You make a mistake, you're gonna go off into that wall. As you see Pickard, he's closing up to the backside of Scott Fritz. It looks like Scott Fritz is falling off a little bit early here. Hopefully that doesn't. He's got a lot of laps to go. Hopefully he doesn't fall off too hard, or maybe he's just settling in, taking his time, keeping those tires nice and cool. As whatever he's doing, he's allowing that number 47 machine of Pickard to come up really close to his backside.
Yes, your points leader in that 47 machine. Trying to get around there of Scott Fritz. Goes to the bottom, pulls up alongside him, but Fritz with a run out, turn number 2. Ethan Packard in that 47 machine. Now, you see the 93 of Cody Kinsey. Almost going lap down, but looked like Tyler Berry bringing out the caution.
As the late, great Brett Wheeler would say, you can't park there, mate. You ready? What's the 500 machine, Steven? Ooh.
Him and Nichols. Nichols getting some damage off of that.
Man went for a Humble.
Yeah.
You know, it's not good when you're upside down.
No, no. Hey, but you can see a lot of things upside down.
This is true. This is true. Wonder if Cody's gonna get his lap back or not. You see him rolling around to the inside there.
Now,
Question
look what
is,
you
are they gonna
started
give?
in the chat.
What's that?
Read the chat. Look what you started. No, he ain't dead.
Oh no. Oh no. What have I done?
Late great. That's what you said, Cody.
That is what I said. Yes.
No, he's live and well and kicking. I can promise you that.
Yes, Brett is good. Brett is good. As we are green flag racing back out here at Lernerville Speedway. Racer gets a good jump. Packard and Fritz, they're going to go side by side as Packard looks down to the inside. He clears Fritz coming down the back stretches. He's going to most likely slide up and take his spot away. As he does so, Fritz is going to run in behind. Here comes Seaver with a big head of steam around 3 and 4. Are they going to run out of room? Are they going to leave the lane? They are, as we're going to be 3 wide looking in the turns number 1 and 2. 3 wide. Cody Seaver is going to make it 3 wide again. That man is on a mission. He's going to come, Steven, and he is going to come through this field fast.
Definitely, he's up 7 spots. He goes to the bottom to the inside of Scott Fritz. Looking in there. Looking pull up alongside Scott Fritz into turn number 3. Seaver running that middle line. Look out, because Barlow got really tight. We got caution back out on the racetrack.
You know, Justin Toll, you have to talk fast when you're commentating, you late model drivers. You guys just make some really fast moves sometimes. You guys throw slide jobs from 3 or 4 rows deep. It's hard to keep up with sometimes.
Let's see here.
But yes, we can confirm Brett Wheeler is alive and well. He's doing very well. And I think we can also confirm that Matt Bailey went to Dubbo. I believe that was the case.
Oh, no. Okay, now I found the caution is Scott Smith bringing out the caution in that 53 machine.
Uh-oh. All kinds of carnage there.
Yeah.
I believe, I don't want to just throw out names, but it looked like Stevie Hoover might have went flying off the racetrack there. Where is he on the scoring sheet? Yes, he did. In fact, you see him sitting back there in the 21st position. So unlucky for Stevie Hoover. For that man, like we said, you do not want to go and find Bigfoot.
Well, you make Bigfoot mad enough, he might come on the track.
Yeah. Be like USA all over again.
Yes.
The deer. I wouldn't be surprised to see a deer come around out of these woods here either.
Right, green flag back in the air. Randy Reeser goes in the middle there in turns number 1. Look at Packard and look at Fritz. But here comes Cody Seaver. Seaver in at 357, up 8 positions to the start of the race. The top 3 throw a blanket out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway.
Cody Seaver, it's good to see that man having a good run again, as he had some tough luck a couple weeks back at Bristol. That place was definitely not his friend, as he's going to cross up Ethan Packard now, as he's going to look to the inside on him. Is he going to slide up? Is he going to leave in the lane? He's going to leave in the lane for now. But tell you what, Steven, that 357 machine, he is coming. He's coming fast. As John Darby's slow on the bottom of the speedway. His yellow flag is going to be back out.
John Darby bringing out that caution. Let's take a look at it. Looked like
Run out of real estate.
Yeah, looked like Hoover was involved.
I'm just going to assume that there might be some heated tempers in the pits after tonight's race. It's one of those racetracks. Hopefully everybody can have a calm discussion. And
No, that's nothing to get heated over. Heated over was at the LCQ.
yeah. Yeah, I would imagine Garrett Cooper and Jacob Lassiter had a couple choice words for each other after that race, but you know that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Is I believe John Darby's going to be able to get that machine gathered back up and continue on here. Reeser still up front, Packard in second. Cody Seaver, that 357 machine, guys. If you're looking for a driver to watch in this one, I think that's definitely your man. He's come through the field already up to P3, and we have plenty of laps left around here. We're just about to the halfway mark, and man's already sitting on P3 podium spot, so we'll see if he can get the job done tonight, or if Randy Reeser is going to continue to dominate up front.
All right, they're doubled up. We're going to let them loose out on turn number 4. Randy Reeser, Ethan Packard, your front row. Sieber and Fritz, row number 2. Marlowe, Nick, row number 3. Row number 4, Horndale, Braswell, Jr., row number 5. Kemp and Herbert. Green flag back in the air as we come to complete lap number 22 of this 15th lap main event. Reeser runs that middle line. Pickard up there on top there. Look, Corey Sibley. He's up to second now. Battling with Pickard into turn number 3. The run that Sieber's been getting in these last couple of laps. Now he goes to the bottom there. You know, we've seen him really good up top. We've seen him really good on the bottom. He's losing ground to Ethan by running that bottom line as we complete lap number 24. Next time by will be halfway down.
I'm looking back too. I see Marlowe running the same line that Sieber was. I think Sieber decided to jump back up to the top. I believe that's where he's comfortable. That's his bread and butter up top. As you see Reeser, he's showing no signs of slowing down. As that machine is just on a rail right now. As you see Braswell looking to make a move. Is he going to leave the lane, or is he going to keep it down? He's going to keep the lane, or he's going to give him enough room for the lane as of now. As you see Braswell, he's working that middle line. There's a tack strip running right through the slick there, you guys, as we are just really tight racing in the middle of the pack here. As we are working halfway, or sorry, just over halfway now. Plenty of laps left. Reeser continues to lead as Sieber looking to the inside of Packard now. Is he finally going to get that spot away from him? Nope, Packard drives away, Steven.
Corey Sieber in that 357 machine. Goes to the bottom of turn number 1. He gets it right down to the inside, but he's heavy on the binders. That's going to allow Pickard to pull away down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Scott Fritz in that 48 machine still in the 4th position. Brandon Marlowe in 5th. Right now, your hard charger is Scott Smith in the 53 machine. He's up 10 spots in the start of the race.
As you see Packard now, he just continues to pull his way away from Sieber. Sieber continues to run in that 3rd spot. Reeser has showed no signs of stopping as we are working with about 20 to go here. We will see if the top 3 are going to stay the same. Scott Fritz looks like he figured that machine out. He's going to be holding his own in 4th position, and we're going to go to the static cams and watch these machines fly by.
Some great action on the track. Oh, we got one off the track. That looked like it was Jesse Jondrick in that 47 machine. Is down the front straightaway. What do you think about this?
I'm thinking it's been a lot more green flag laps than what I thought it was going to be, Steven. To be honest, we haven't seen some really good racing around here. We're watching right now that 47 machine. He figured out something because he closed up to the 28 of Randy Reeser. That 47 machine of Ethan Packard, he is figuring it out, and he's coming on strong the end of this race here as he closes up to the backside of Reeser. Cody Sieber, he's not letting him get away either, as we are 1, 2, 3. You're about to throw a blanket under these cars for the P1 position, folks. So laps winding down.
Winding down, Cody Sieber up 8 positions. Logan Herbert, he's now your hard charger in the 611 machine, as right now he's up 11 spots.
Definitely driver on the move there as we see Braswell and the 21 and the 95. Oh, big contact with Braswell, Hornadella, and I believe that was Nick's there. I guess they all got it straightened out here. As we're going to continue to stay green. I thought that was trouble. As we are still 1, 2, 3 single file freight train around for the lead. As you see Reeser, Pickard, and Sieber, they're all going to work the outside around the 00 lap car. John Darby, he's going to give them drivers plenty of room. And we are working lap 37 out of 50, Steven. As you see Pickard, he gets a big run here. Reeser also just he's finding that grip on the exit of turn 2, Steven. He's able to keep these drivers at bay for now.
He is out of turn number 4. We complete lap number 37. Now look at the entry line of the two drivers. Reeser loses ground where he enters the track in turn number 1. And Pickard just gains from it. And we got one off the side there.
Now the late race caution is going to make things interesting. As you see Justin Holt, he must have been involved in that accident if I had to guess here.
Matt Kemp. He's trying to upset the Sasquatch.
Ooh. Testing out his drifting skills over there.
Definitely.
Oh, I don't think he made any contact.
Instant replay. No, I don't think he did either. I think
Tell you what.
safe.
Tell you what, a driver that did make some contact there, the 21 machine is Stevie Hoover. He's got a big chunk missing out of that left front nose piece of that 21 machine there, but he's keeping her on the track. Oil temp's good. Still got fuel, still got power. He's going to give her all the beans.
He is. He knows these drivers, I bet they're going to be thanking their lucky stars because it's going to be a double foul restart. Could this be what Pickard needed?
Pickard or Sieber, both those drivers definitely look like they were hunting down Reeser. Reeser's dominated pretty much all of this races. We're looking at 11 to go here, Steven. He better get on this horse because everything just got reset once again.
Definitely. On the horse and ride it hard, cowboy, because it's back to racing out turn number 4. Brady Reeser bringing the field to the green. He goes to look to see the difference. He enters turn number 1. He gets loose there. Pickard has to get on the binders. Now Pickard to the inside, going into turn number 3. Side by side racing out of 4. Oh, Reeser gets off the end a little bit, but he saves it. And look at Sieber now to the inside.
What driving out of these drivers here is Sieber just about gets turned by Scott Smith there, or Scott Fritz, excuse me, as new leader of the 47 machine, Ethan Pickard. He's been patient this whole race, as now Reeser's going to try to track him back down. Cody Sieber able to salvage and fall back into 3rd place. As you see Marlowe, he's dropped in the 4th now. Alec Hornadell, another driver. He's had a really good run here tonight. Looking to finish up strong in the race, but that's going to be your top 5 as we are side by side through the middle of the pack. But new leader, Ethan Pickard, can he hold on to it?
Well, he better try, that's for sure. Give it everything he has. As Brady Reeser, we're on board on the gyro cam out of turn number 4. Now look at the track. Now look at Reeser. Dives down low. He has to get on the binders out of turn number 2. That's going to allow Corey Sieber, to pull up along in the hip pocket there. Hey, we got another caution out on the track.
Yeah, I believe Reeser's trying to catch a little bit of a tack strip on the exit of turn number 2. He gets the grip and is able to drive off the corner, but he's sacrificing a lot entering. And that's where I think Pickard's getting him.
Well, it's showing Brady Reeser. I'm not. No, it wasn't him.
I don't believe so.
Oh, there it is. Look,
Oh!
we got some people after the Sasquatches.
Careful, boys.
Let's.
Ooh.
Scott Smith gets loose and this gets carried off the track of the 124 machine of Ryan Atkins involved in that.
Yes, he does. Tell you what, Steven, I wouldn't try to aggravate that Sasquatch too much. He's, I think he's pretty mellow beast. He doesn't come around too often. But I think if you went out of your way to go find him, I don't think he'd be too happy.
Definitely not. You know what? I wonder how many car parts he has. Can he make his own race car yet?
Oh, I bet you he's got a heck of a hot rod laying out there in the brush somewhere.
Single file racing because we're in the top. Within 10 laps to go. Pace car is off. We're back to race it out. Turn number 4 with Ethan Packard bringing us to the green flag. Reeser looks down low. He's going to lose ground out. Turn number 2. Down the bank, straight away into turn number 3. They go to the top shelf. Out of turn number 4. We complete lap number 44. Next time, Bobby, 5 laps to go.
You're listening to Marlowe, that 37 machine. He's looking to the inside of Cody Seaver now, as he's coming on strong to the end of at the end of this feature race here. Is Marlowe going to sneak in and steal that podium spot away from Cody Seaver? Only time will tell. As we have 5 laps to go here on Lernerville Speedway, 45 down out of 50, and we are looking for one heck of a finish. As you see Cody Seaver, he drops down, trying to protect that lane, take it away from Brandon Marlowe. Will Marlowe change lines? It looks like he's going to run a tad bit higher than Seaver here. Seaver gets a little loose. It allows Marlowe to close back up as we see he's just running away with things as Reeser's going to follow in second. Seaver and Marlowe continue to battle for that third and final podium spot.
Ethan Pickard already has a feature win this season in that 47 machine. And so does Corey Seaver there in that 357, I believe.
Yes, I was just going to say something interesting, folks. We have not had a repeat winner this season, so can we be looking at your first time repeat winner as we are coming to 2 to go? Popsicle sticks are out for Ethan Pickard. Randy Reeser runs in second, Cody Seaver in third. Marlowe continues to look to the inside of Seaver. I don't know if he's going to have the time to get it done. Or, excuse me, I believe this will be popsicle sticks coming out. Excuse me here. Oh, white flag. Excuse me. Sorry about that, Steven. White flag out.
White flag, final time around for Ethan Pickard down the back straight away. Reeser in that second spot in a 28 machine. He goes down low. That's Seaver up high, but picking up the win the second time this season. Ethan Pickard in the 47 machine. Randy Reeser and Corey Seaver, your top 3. Then you got Brandon Marlowe and Scott Fritz rounding out your top 5. You know, what a show this was tonight. These drivers put on a clinic, that's for sure. As we're going to look at your official results on the board. Ethan Pickard, Randy Reeser, Cody Seaver, Brandon Marlowe, Scott Fritz, Logan Herbert, James Braswell Jr., Alex Hornerdale, Corey Sibley, Zach Nichols, your top 10. Then you have Jory Dick, Brandon LaShaw. Then you got Benjamin Bruno, Stevie Hoover, Justin Holt, Packer Torado, Scott Smith, Brett Fisher, Ryan Atkins, John Darby comes home in 20th. Then you have Cody Kinsey, Matt Kemp, and Jesse Jodder, and Tyler Berry rounding out your field. We're going to be right back after these commercials with your post-race interviews. All right, welcome back to UltimateDirtTV. And right now, Cody is catching up with the third place finisher, Corey Seaver.
Well, Cody, from one Cody to another, good run out there, man. Congratulations on the third place finish. Tell us how the track was. I thought you were more comfortable on the top for a while there, and then we seen you working your way down to the bottom. What was the car doing?
Yeah, man. The track was good. The car was good. It's a fixed setup, so the setups have always felt great. They're very comfortable. The gear kind of threw me for a loop. It's not particularly a gear I would use on Lernerville and pros, but I could see why they used it. They tried to use it for the bottom and everything. But I felt like the track, it was just top all night, and you saw me searching there. I just couldn't really get anything going. Once I got to the top three there, top four, I really couldn't go anywhere. And then we had a really close call right there with Randy and Ethan, and I kind of got a little bit of damage out of that. And I believe that's what slowed me down just a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. There was a big hornet's nest there in the front stretch. I'm glad to see all you drivers keep her straight and keep her going. That's what I was telling Steven earlier in the viewers watching, that the wing and the arrow on these cars around Lernerville, it definitely hurts you when you're trying to run the top around here.
Oh yeah, definitely, and downforce is a big deal with these cars. You know, you want to keep that spoiler nice and straight and keep it up in the air. And if you get some bends on it and wrinkles and everything, it affects it pretty bad. So.
Absolutely. You know, we were watching you. It looked like you were dipping down and looking to the inside of Packard and Reeser there a couple different times, and like you're saying, yeah, that arrow must have just affected your car a little bit that much. But either way, congratulations on your third place finish, man. Tell us who helps you get the job done.
I appreciate it, man. And yeah, I'd like to thank everybody at Bluegrass for putting this league on, you all for broadcasting, and of course, I'd like to thank my team, Max Droop, Seaver Sim Sports, Seaver's Racing Media, Email Performance, 309 Designs, and Rogue Energy. And that's all I have for you guys. Appreciate it.
Well, appreciate you, Cody, and congratulations again on your third place finish. And that will be your third place finisher, Cody Seaver, everybody.
All right. I caught up with Randy. Randy, you led early in the race. Came home second. Still a good job, a podium finish. What do you think, sir?
Yeah, man. It was a heck of a race. Felt really good towards the start, and then, you know, when you got guys around you like Pickard and Fritz and Sieber, it's a tough race. You know, everybody's fast. So Pickard, I knew he was going to be fast. I could see him kind of, you know, change his line when I was still running like the slider in 1 and 2. Still was getting in there for a little while, and then, you know, I just kind of messed up there in 4, just dipped the right rear off the top a little bit. I feel like it cost me the race, but it's a testament to all these guys that we raced with here at Bluegrass that we kept going. You know, Sieber gave me room. Everybody kind of adjusted real quick due to my mistake, and it was really good racing.
Definitely some good racing. And also, you know, the trouble spot that I noticed was in 1. It looked like that Ethan would get a good run on you out of turn number 2. And like you said, he was running the slider line, just like he was spinning a little too much coming out of the turn. And he would get, you know, pull up into your rear, you know, to your rear and going into turn number 3. He's all over you. And then you make that little bit of mistake and he gets around. But as far as the track wise, it looked racy.
Yeah, man, it was great for a 50-lap show here. I'm really glad they actually reset the track at 10% right before the main, which I was kind of worried about, but at the same time, this track wears in really quick, you know, because everybody's running in the same spot and everything. So it really turned out for great racing. As far as the, you know, running in 1 and 2, my biggest worry was there's a little hump going into 1, if you'll notice on the front stretch. So when you run up high there, if you catch that just right with your right rear, it's going to send you off the top of 1 and 2. So once Ethan got around me, it was more of a, you know, play it conservatively and maybe he'll make a mistake kind of thing. So yeah, it's just part of racing. And I think Sebrew is definitely faster, but at a track like this, when it's locked down kind of to the top up there, it's hard to pass, you know?
Definitely. So, you know, down the back straightaway, you see all those woods, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see a Sasquatch?
Oh, you know what? I was a little too busy. I'm a little too busy to be looking over there.
Go ahead and thank those fine sponsors to make it all possible for you, sir.
Will do, man. Will do. First off, Cybot Motorsports, my team. Secondly, Diggs by D1RT for our setups. They've, you know, always been behind us, always helped us as a team. We got 151 custom graphics for these amazing looking wraps, and then JMPC, he's a buddy of mine, helps me with my PC and everything. 10 to Win on YouTube, and then my Twitch channel, Rowdy Randy 28. So that's them.
All right, congratulations, Randy, coming home in second. And now Cody, He's caught up with your winner. Oh, wrong one.
Absolutely.
There.
Absolutely. Your winner here tonight, guys, will be that 47 machine of Ethan Pickard. First time double winner on the series. First driver to pick up 2 wins on the series. Ethan, congratulations, man. You had a heck of a race car tonight. Running that top side, you felt comfortable. Getting heck of runs coming off of turns 2 and 4. Tell us how it was, man.
Yeah, man, it's surprising. I was talking to a teammate, and I'm like, man, one of us needs to stop one of these new guys from winning and be the first double winner. But it was good. I practiced a little bit with the set this week, and I was a little nervous with the gear, but yeah, it was good. I ran third for quite a while, and I just kind of wanted to settle in, and I figured I guess under a couple of them cautions I saw in the standings box that Seaver was gaining some, like a couple here, and then the next caution he'd be up a couple more. And then he got up behind me, and I'm like, man, where's this dude running? And I finally saw it, when he was behind me, but I went up there and had to figure it out because I wasn't too comfortable up there. But once I figured it out behind Randy there, I knew where I was, faster out of 2. He was a little bit faster out of 4, but kind of messed up in 2 on one of those restarts. And I was like, I have a good drive out of 2, and it's now or never to pull a slider because I really didn't know where else I was going to get around him. And I went to pull it, and the car wouldn't turn, so I slammed on the brakes. And luckily, I guess for my sake, he kind of went over the edge there a little bit. But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, definitely. It's we were talking that cushion, and it gets so thin up there. It becomes to the point: is it worth running the top, or is it worth going to the bottom and seeing what's down there? But obviously, you had no issues up top. Definitely watch Cody Seaver. Yeah, you're right. He definitely had some good runs. You were just a little bit faster than that, man. Definitely a little bit faster. Obviously, you got home with the win. We're able to get around Reeser. He led a majority of this race here, but looking at your race car, man, I don't see a whole lot of damage, not a whole lot of bent sheet metal. So it looks like you'll be loading up a perfectly good race car to bring back next week, man. And yeah, congratulations on the win, buddy. Who gets the job done for you?
Yeah, for sure. I just like to say thanks to Bluegrass and Scott and Jason putting that on, and whoever else is behind the scenes, and you guys for broadcasting, and then of course the sponsors of Gold Mine Transfer, Brant Farms, and Backwood Speed Shop. Man, that's about it.
Absolutely, man. Hey, one more question for you. Steven asked Randy, and he said he was a little too busy, but did you happen to see Sasquatch down there in the woods back there?
Luckily, I did not, but it sounds like there's a few cars that might have saw him down there.
Definitely. Yeah. Me and Steve were talking to see how many race cars he's got stacked up back there. But anyways, congratulations, Ethan. Congratulations on the win, buddy. And we'll see you back next week.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thanks, guys.
Alrighty, guys. That's going to be your winner of the 47 machine. That's going to be Ethan Packard.
Well, tonight we established Brett is alive and well.
Yes.
Hello, Brett.
Love it.
Thank you for tuning in with us. But you've been watching the Bluegrass Iracing series presented to you by Bejeweled Sea Speed Shop, the Pro Late Model Tour here at Lernerville tonight. Make sure to tune in next Thursday night as we're back at it at 9 Eastern, 8 Central. I'm Stephen Milton. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, also, Steven, I was gonna just point out next week it's gonna be a big one. We got 100 laps at Eldora. That's gonna be one heck of a show. So don't want to miss that, folks.
Definitely something you don't want to miss for sure. These drivers been putting on a show week in and week out. But I'm Steve McMillan along with Cody Nevin. We say good night, God bless, and we'll see you next Thursday night.
Have a good night, everybody.